My name is Heather Tucker. Welcome to another video. I am a QHHT practitioner and I help people to find out what their soul wants them to know. Today I'm going to cover some frequently asked questions that we receive when we have sessions with clients, and hopefully all your questions are answered. But if you have any additional to what I'm going to go over in this video, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll try to address them as they come through. Otherwise, you can also check out my website, which is heathertuckerqh.com. And anything else that you may be wondering may also be shown there. There's lots of information that I post there. There's a video of Dolores Cannon, and she's also explaining how this process had all started with her and what it actually is that we're doing. But what is the first question? What's in it for me? So QHHT can help with many things. Anxiety, depression, chronic or sporadic health conditions. Many different things can be addressed with QHHT. Limitations that you're putting on yourself, but you want to be free of, and you're not sure how to navigate that. So many different things. Where do I start? Like I mentioned, my website is heathertuckerqh.com, and you can contact me there also. I have a contact me portion of my website if you'd like me to email you back and you have questions that you want to keep private and not put in the chat, in the comments below. You can also just shoot me a message there and I can address any questions or concerns that you may have. How many sessions or how often? So that is completely up to you. First session is a full session, which is 3 to 5 hours typically. And that includes many things. That's a full interview. We go over many different aspects of you and what makes you you, and also what you're wanting to address in that session. So health concerns, trauma, anything that may have caused you to be where you are and why you're wanting to see me for help with that. So a full session is definitely longer, and pricing for that is also on my website, but a follow-up session is also possible. Those are definitely shorter because we may not necessarily need to do as much of an interview. And I also, in a full session, set up a keyword where we can drop you in a little bit quicker and a little bit easier moving forward. So those are typically anywhere from an hour to 2, and pricing is according to that. So that is definitely an option as well. Where? There are several options for where also, and those are also on my website. There's a drop down when you schedule an appointment with me, and you will see what those options are. Can other people join? So this is a private session, and the reason why we keep it private is so that you can be completely open and honest in order to get the full benefit of your healing. Sometimes people think that they're sharing everything with their spouse or maybe a parent, but there are times when maybe some things need to be shared concerning that relationship that you might not be open and honest about in front of them, even though you feel like you might be able to. So we try to keep it completely private so that there's no holding back, and you can be free to share whatever information you want to in order to help you move forward. The other one is, do I share any of this information? So these are fully confidential, and again, we need to keep it at a high level of honesty and openness. So therefore, we treat it just like doctor-patient confidentiality. Anything that is shared with me stays with me, and the only purpose that I would ever share that is with the client's permission. So that is always highly confidential. Will I black out or fall asleep? So many people think that when you are hypnotized, you will black out, or they think that they're not going to know what they are doing at that moment. We are definitely not going to have you balking like a chicken or anything like that, like they do in stage hypnosis. So there's no tricks, there's nothing that's being done that would be embarrassing later on. This is a professional and a experience that is meant to be beneficial for you, and that wouldn't be beneficial. So there's definitely nothing like that. But if you do fall asleep, that's okay. Sometimes that does happen, especially when we do the body scan, and that's what's meant to happen. So if you do fall asleep, I will simply just wait it out with you and allow that to happen. And after a certain amount of time, if I need to, I can just bring you back out of that and we can move along. No big deal. How long do they take? Like I mentioned, about 3 to 6 hours for a full session. And included in that is an interview. Like I'd mentioned, we go over everything. So that is a big portion of it. That's the beginning portion. We get to the nitty gritty of why you're there and what you wanted to address while you're there. And then after that, we do the actual session part where we are getting you into a relaxed state, and you are then going through what you need through and seeing what you're meant to see in order to get the answers that we are looking to get. And also healing. So the body scan is also after that. We will ask to speak to your higher self, your subconscious, and get the answers to the questions that you need to know moving forward if they're appropriate. And then after that, the body scan is just an energetic scan of your body to see if there's anything that needs attention. And there are some wonderful things that can happen during that. So after that, we count you out and we put in a keyword before that. So a keyword is just a way to have a quicker session if you do a follow-up, and it assures that we don't really have to go through the whole process of the induction like we do in your full session. So that does take a little bit longer versus having a keyword, which just helps you to drop in a little bit faster. And like I mentioned, those are definitely a little bit shorter. So if you do have any additional questions after these FAQs, feel free to, like I said, drop them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and give me a follow if you're not following me. It definitely helps my channel grow. And like I said, I'm open to any other questions that you may have. Either drop them below or shoot me a message on my website, heathertuckerqh.com. All right, thanks.